Greetings, community. It's Kevin of NCBD Comics. I'm here to bring you another edition of Kevin's most anticipated reads tomorrow for New Comic Book Day, 4/19/2023. It's that time again. That's what I'm saying. And if you're watching this on Tuesday, well, hey, I appreciate you being here a day early. And if you're watching this on Wednesday, I hope you got all those books you're anticipating most of all. And to get right into it, let's go ahead and speak about DC Speechless. So I did that. Speechless. This is one of my most anticipated reads for the past 4 months. If you call it a read. Speechless doesn't have any dialogue in it whatsoever. It's 6 anthology stories told in a non-dialogue way. I'm telling you, I've been looking forward to this for quite a long time. 1, I like anthologies that are comedic. 2, some that break up the hardcore darkness of DC's universe. I welcome. And 3, if I don't have to read, I'm just kind of like a innocent bystander sitting on the road and watching this. It sounds fun to me. So that's why DC is one of my most anticipated reads on DC Speechless issue number 1. Moving out from DC, we're going to cruise over to Udon Entertainment. The reason why is Street Fighter Masters K-M.A.R.T issue number 1. This is a one-shot of K-M.A.R.T. If you're a Street Fighter fan, which I kind of am, and it's of my era when I was playing the games, that, I'm kind of anticipating this. Plus the comics, well, they're kind of sexy, I have to admit. So also, it's kind of a ramp up, warm up to what's going to be transpiring in the next couple months, which is, God, it tickles me. TMNT in Street Fighter. I'm serious. They're going to do this like mini series. This is going to be freaking awesome. I love these minis when they do these combos. So, kind of regress. Look, I am saying Street Fighter Masters K-M.A.R.T issue number 1 is pretty high in my most anticipated reads. Moving out from there, we're going to cruise over to Image, and we're going to talk about Dr. Atomic, the Pipe and Dope book. This is a story that I remember back when I was a kid. I remember seeing this book floating around. It originated from the original Dr. Atomic issue number 4. And it was it was kind of a counterculture thing in the sense of it was a comic book that told you how to make hash, homemade pipes, bongs, things like that. This is a remastered version of that very issue, that very comic. I'm looking forward to reading this. This is kind of cool. So, hey, I'm going to see if I can go ahead and give me a blank cover and then a cover A. But Dr. Atomic, I'm looking forward to checking this out. I'm telling you. But hey, moving out from that, we're going to go ahead and talk about, and that was a Larry Todd story back in 1976, if I recall. He both did the art and wrote the story. So again, I had to say. So, hey, short list today. So we're going to move out over to the Marvel side. Marvel's going to go ahead and bring us Amazing Spider-Man issue number 24. Yep, as always, Amazing Spider-Man tends to make the list. I'm just saying. It's been a fun run, all 24 issues. Now, in the way that they end up writing it, it's like 3 issues, 1 month, 2 issues, 2 issues, the next successive months. So we've gotten like 24 issues, and I think it has only taken us 16 or 17 months to get there. That being stated, it's been a pretty consecutive and consistent run in the sense that we haven't had any interruptions, and it's been, relatively steady as she goes. So I've been enjoying it. That's why it's on one of my most anticipated reads. But moving out from Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 24, we're going to cruise over to Red Goblin, issue number 3. Red Goblin, man. I'm telling you, Normie, you're making your own little niche in this world, and I'm digging it. That what you've done with your own little Rascal symbiote and how you guys interact, and just this is really cool. I look forward to actually how this whole Summer of Symbiotes works out, especially for Normie, because I know he's going to get affected. This little kid, as young as he is, he's really holding some heavyweights at bay, and it's going to be interesting to see when he finally starts meeting up with like Carnage or Cassidy or anything of that heavy nature. So, hey, look, I'm telling you, if you're not reading Red Goblin, if you're in the whole the symbiote story or even Amazing Spider-Man, it is a cool little, how should I say, side story, that really does tie into other stuff. And it's really cool because it's a fresh new story. But hey, you know what we're really looking forward to? And that's right, you've guessed it. We're at our Blue Light special. And that Blue Light special is Warlock Rebirth. You know, I've been anticipating this read for about 3 months, and I knew there was something that was in there. I knew they were going to introduce a new character, but I didn't realize it was kind of easy. I don't know if it's new as much as a character that's going to be integrated into Warlock's little part of the MCU, which is Eve. See how Adam Warlock, now Eve Warlock is crew. So I'm looking forward to this new character. I want to see what they end up doing with Adam. I end up buying the what was that? Marvel Spotlight. I think it's Marvel Premiere issue number 1. I got it off to the side and I wanted to clean it and make it all nice, but I need to get into it. I want to read it. So I've yet to read that first issue. And but I bought it in anticipation of this, my Blue Light special, which is, like I said, Adam Warlock. That's right. Warlock Rebirth, issue number 1 is my Blue Light special. And that's it for me. Entropy. Thank you for watching. You take care.